Okay, what we would like to do is show you how to multiply two matrices using Excel for Windows. This is Excel 2007. You'll notice here that I've got two matrices, Matrix A and Matrix B. Matrix A is a 3 by 2 matrix. That's its dimensions. You always give its number of rows first and then columns second. So over here we have 2 rows and 4 columns, so it's a 2 by 4. Now to determine whether or not you can even multiply a matrix, you begin by looking at the columns of the first one and the row of the second one. If they match, then you can multiply these two matrices. To determine the size of the resulting product matrix, you look at the row of the first one and the column of the second one. So you can see that we're going to, when we multiply these, since they are, we are able to multiply them, that the resulting product matrix will be a 3 by 4 matrix. Okay, the inside determines if it's multipliable, and the outside one determines what the size of the resulting matrix is. So for the product matrix AB, I'll come down here and I want a 3 by 4, so I will create a 3 by 4 matrix. So the very first step is selecting the correct size. This is absolutely essential, because if you select the wrong size and it's too small, all you'll see is the part that you selected. If you select too big of an area for your product matrix, you'll end up with errors in some of the cells. So once we do that, we select the area and then we hit equals to start our formula. And we want to do matrix multiplication, so I hit the keyboard, I hit M for matrix multiplication, and mmult, the function, jumps up. I double click it, and then it's saying what two arrays would you like to multiply. Well, I'm going to select the first one on the left. That tells us down here that it's the array that goes from B2 to C4. So this B2 to C4, the upper left to the lower right. Now, the multiplication symbol here is not really multiply. They show here a comma. So we hit a comma to separate our two arrays. Then we select, starting in the upper left to the lower right, the other matrix, and notice it puts in the formula for that array, F3 down to I4. When you are finished, you could close it off with a parentheses, or you can just finish this, but instead of just hitting enter like we normally do with formulas, with matrix formulas you have to hold down the control key, the shift key, and then hit enter. When you do, you'll see that we've got the matrix, the product matrix here. To just double check this upper element, let's just do it. The upper left element would come from 2 times 2 times 1 would be 2, plus 1 times 2, which would also be 2, and so that sum is 4. You can check out the other elements if you want by hand, but I'm satisfied we've got it. Now, you'll notice here that it just throws it into the cell, and to be able to see that it's a matrix, we really don't have matrix brackets, the braces we put around it, so to indicate this on a spreadsheet, I will highlight that matrix, go up to the borders icon here, and I will choose that I would like outside borders. You can do thick or thin, but I prefer the thin. It marks it off just fine, and you'll notice that that now gives us that matrix product surrounded by a nice border. Okay, there you have it, multiplying two matrices.